It's the perfect song for someone like her who has that slightly raspy and whispery vocal. Whoa!
I am the War Chief.
Hello, my friends, and welcome. We're in session once again for another Hololive reaction, and this time we have Laplus's cover of Goddish. The reason why I decided to do a reaction to this today is because I realized when we were doing the top 50 covers list, that was number one, but I realized that I never really had a chance to listen to it or sit down with the lyrics, so I figured, hey, it was number one in a top 50 list. That must mean something. So let's go and do our thing. Here we go. As of the time of this recording, the view count here is listed at 3.25 million views. My god. Well, my god-ish. Well, let's get right to it. Here we go. Quick pass, and then the breakdown comes after. Ooh. I love her little logo, for sure. Oh. It's a lower pitch than Shion's cover. What a very different appeal for a song. Very whispery, almost ASMR-ish voice. It's the perfect song for someone like her who has that slightly raspy and whispery vocal. Whoa! I do wonder why it's called God-ish. Goddish. So the lyric breakdown of this is going to be surely entertaining. She is shifting up and down very well. Seamlessly at that. Another cool thing about this art is that it's a much more mature looking Laplus Darkness. And instead of having a cigarette like in the original art, she has a smoking gun. That's pretty damn cool. Ooh. She's flexing now. And this is a sudden turn in terms of tempo. Very trippy now. This is one of those sequences in an anime where the world is breaking down and everything you know is a lie. What a unique song structure. It has so many tempo changes. The melody is relatively simple. Whoa! She took it even higher? Holy crap! Oh, the glowing eyes. Yeah, I'm not used to her looking this intense. My goodness. All those constant shifts. Ooh, that breathiness when she goes, ha. Every time I see a stream of hers, it just cements how experienced she is. Yeah. Fantastic. Now, this wasn't the most vocal, the biggest flex in terms of vocals, but in terms of like nailing the assignment, like being in character for what the song sounded like, it sounded very, very good. Now, I want to see what those lyrics mean and why it's called Godish. So, for those of you who are just here for the quick pass, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you all the same. And for those of you who are here for the breakdown, here we go. I got my lyrics open. You know what that means. Start this. Spoiler for love, breakup ish. The boy na is an ish. Spoiler for life, death ish. That's so meaningful and cool. I'm dancing with a ish word book. Excuse me. That's ish. That's ish. Huh. Kami boy na. God-ish. That's God-ish. That's enough. That's enough. I'm getting excited on the contrary. It's big. Your dream. It's big. It's big. Profitable yet graciousness is the end. Yay, yay. Got is taught. That's God-ish. Unfair. That's God-ish. My God. I want you. I want you. It's like my IQ's going down. That's evil-hearted, ultimately. That's evil-hearted, my God. I hate you. I hate you. Who's the pest now? This is an odd song. I'm not necessarily getting the full feel of the lyrics from reading these. That hair, those eyes, that mouth, perfume, those clothes, that makeup. It's that-ish. Compare, it's that-ish. That quote, that opinion, that review, that charisma, that gag, that taste, that's God-ish, unfair. How? Ish, ish, ish. I'm so jealous. Poi na, poi na, poi. Ako garito. This is... I don't know what to make of these lyrics. Huh. And now we're going to that part where, you know, it's... Poijan. That's ish, that's ish. And here's the big change. Is the nature of meta-thinking malice. Artifice that looks down on others. It's hard to survive in idleness. A flickering light consumed by authority. Pretending to be God by denying God. Fools who change suddenly on the throne. Prayer of self-discipline disguised as criticism. Do you know? What even is this referencing? Because at the start, when you're saying, spoiler for love, breakup-ish. Spoiler for life, death-ish. So it's taking a very nihilistic perspective and approach to a lot of these concepts. But then it suddenly breaks it up by saying, that's so meaningful and cool. Like, it's almost like I'm an edgelord. Kind of like that. I'm dancing with an ish word book. Excuse me. This is odd. That charisma, the gag, the taste. Yes, the nature of meta-thinking malice. Now, why would you even ask that question? Because I have to think, does meta-thinking even have a nature to begin with? And how come the question is if it's malicious? Isn't the point of meta-thinking is that it's neutral in of itself? It's just purely an objective thought experiment most of the time. If you're going on the field of philosophy, it's objective thinking. It's neutral. To ask that the nature of meta-thinking is malice. Artifice that look down on others, hard to survive in idleness, flickering light consumed by authority, pretending to be God by denying God. Fools who change suddenly on the throne. Prayer of self-discipline disguised as criticism. Do you know? What Fools who change suddenly on the throne, a prayer of self-discipline disguised as criticism. What is that? A prayer of self-discipline disguised as criticism. Perhaps this is a prayer of self-discipline if you are now God-ish. You're pretending to be it by denying it. And so your prayers of self-discipline are disguised as criticism. Because if you are a god and you are praying to another god for self-discipline, perhaps what you pray for is something that you know is a flaw in yourself. That's why it becomes a criticism. Let's keep going. What are you talking about? How annoying. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. I'm falling asleep, seriously. I'm easily bored, okay? Everyone's easily bored. Give me something I can dance to. Beam. That's disgusting, that's disgusting. I'm becoming a fan on the contrary. It's tiny, it's tiny. Your mind, it's tiny, it's tiny. Lonely because of your genius. How cool, how cool. Oof. Does that mean God is dead? Gott ist tot? I have no idea. Because Gott in, I think, German is God. And ist is. I just don't know what the word tot is. I think that's a rational assumption to make, given the context of the song. That's Godish. Unfair, that's Godish. My God. Take a shot every time it says God. He'll be out. It's like dying while insisting I'm super healthy. That sounds desperate, ultimately. That sounds desperate. My God, my God. Melancholic? Melancholic. An epigon's heel. That title, that illustration, that story, that music, that song, that melody. It's that-ish. Compare it's that-ish. That quote, that opinion, that review. The charisma, that gag, that taste. It's godish, unfair. How ish, I'm so jealous. Huh. And here's the thing that's getting me. Every time we say a that, like it's referring to, that's disgusting, that's disgusting. It's like, what is the that referring to? I mean, calling out that your mind is tiny, but earlier it said, your dream is big, profitable yet graciousness is the end. Now here is like, your mind is tiny, lonely because of your genius. How cool, how cool. Lonely because of your genius, yet you call the mind tiny? Are you using the term genius sarcastically here? It seems... Yeah, it's an odd song because the tone is very nihilistic. Like, it's almost coming off like it's done with everything. But is it really? I don't know. Here we go. Continue. Yeah, now it's repeating the first thing. Spoiler for love, breakup-ish. Spoiler for life, death-ish. I understood everything and suffered. I just wanted to dance without knowing life. Just wanted to dance without knowing life. Let's go to this screenshot. There. I just wanted to dance without knowing life. I understood everything and suffered. But the first part, it said, the first two lines were the same. Spoiler for love, spoiler for life. That's so meaningful and cool. I'm dancing with a ish word book. Excuse me. So I almost think, I'm cool because I'm too cool for that. I'm a bit of an edgelord. But then you're going through everything else and you're like, you're done with it. That's enough. It's enough. Yet I'm getting excited on the contrary. Your dream is big. Um, I want you, I want you. It's like my IQ is going down. It's evil hearted, ultimately. I hate you, I hate you. I want you, I want you. Who's the pest now? Keeps going back and forth. And then this is just like those that hair, those eyes, that mouth. And now it's like nitpicking at every single aspect of this person. And then the following part, when they're pointing it out, it's goes that the title, the illustration, the story, the music, the song, the melody. Is it that when like as a god, as being like a god, be as gods? Sounds like near. It almost comes off as they're done with everything. I understood everything and suffered, but I just want to dance without knowing life. Like, was it worth reaching godhood? Probably. Hmm. 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 And I know that the way they use God in this song isn't really a religious in any religious context. But you know how when you're really good at a game and they call you godlike, godly, that's kind of the same context that this is in. So, you get too good for something, maybe. I don't know. This one was a tough one to understand, but I hope you guys liked this anyway. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but okay. I'm going to give you some closing thoughts, and we're gonna head out of here. All right, here we go. And while I'm still not sure exactly what the song is trying to convey exactly, I feel as though there could be some semblance of criticism here for sure. Like, it's Godish, God is dead, your dreams are big, your brain is small. Your dreams are big, but your brain is small. Yeah, I'm so jealous, I'm so this, I'm so that. And then there's just so much nitpicking on a person or on a song. And it's like, it could possibly be a criticism for something much greater. But just from the pure song perspective and from Laplus's vocals, I think she nailed it. It was a very different kind of song because it didn't even really have too much of a melody. There were a lot of vocal shifts, but the melody of the song kind of remained constant all throughout, and it was really more up to her to add the twist to it and make it something more than just reading lyrics off of a sheet. And on that aspect, then she definitely nailed it. Like what we said earlier. All right. Don't really have too much more to say than that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Um, I hope you understood the song better than I did. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below because I think I need help with this one. And then, of course, recommendations in the comments are always open. Please remember to like and subscribe. And with that, our session is adjourned. Everybody, please take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. This is Senator Warchief signing out. Bye-bye.